Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today's video is about how to choose your plastic surgeon. Okay, so you know, when you have finally decided like, okay, I want plastic surgery, you need to choose the right doctor. Do not just pick your doctor off of Instagram, okay? Do not just one day see a doctor and you're like, oh, he look good, he giving out good results, and just take that for face value. No. I did that before. Don't do it, girl. Don't do it. Just go ahead and do a little research. And it really don't even take you like that long to do research. I mean, you could do like a 2-day search of somebody and really find out their whole background, some of these doctors. So just do a little research, and here's some tips on how you could do that. So first, you got to figure out a location. Where do you want to get your surgery done? You could be, I went for a BBL, but you could be getting boobs, you could be doing nose job, wherever you want to go. Where do you want to go get the surgery? Do you want to stay in the United States? Do you want to go out of the country? You know, first you got to figure out what you want to do with that. If you're trying to get like liposuction and BBLs, most times out of the country they do like the best bodies. Like, I wish I had the courage and the guts to go out of states, not out of state, out of country to get my body done. But so some girls go over there, and that's a thing. Or you can stay in the US. So you just got to pick a location where you want to get your body done. So next, your budget. What is your budget? If you're getting a BBL, a budget could be for BBLs like $5,000, or maybe you could do $6,000, or maybe you got a $8,000 budget for a BBL. It all depends. You gotta figure out your budget and what doctors are in your budget, but also don't go off of a budget. Like, have a budget. Like, okay, I can understand if you're not trying to pay $10,000 for or something for a BBL or something like that. I could definitely get that, but don't like lowball. Like, what is it? Lowball yourself and go with like a cheap doctor because they're cheap, because then they might be giving out cheap results. And not all cheap doctors give out cheap results, but sometimes it's too good to be true, and it's cheap because it's just cheap, you know. So have a budget, but like, don't really have a budget. But no, have a budget, but like, be realistic and don't just take the cheapest doctor that's out there. So next, do your research. Do your research on deaths, infections, scams, like scams within the surgery center. Some surgery centers have all types of stuff. The bedside manner of the doctor. Whatever is very important to you. I personally think deaths and infections are something that you should really look for, and also just like personal reviews, how the doctor was. Deaths, and not every surgeon has a death, but I think mostly every surgeon probably has an infection. I don't think that any surgeon, even if they're the best of the best, can like, you know, prevent infections, because people are just different and different things. Like, somebody could just get an infection off the smallest thing, and people could have been really cleaning up the surgery center, but it's just a thing, like, you can get infections. So most all doctors have infections. But also like the bedside manner, if that's something that means something to you. To me, I could really care less if you're like really nice. Like, you can be a nice person, or you could be like my PCP. He's not like the nicest guy. He's nice, but like, he's like smart aleck nice. So like, I don't really care about somebody being nice to me as long as like you're doing the job. So, but if you care about bedside manner and stuff, you know, research that. So also research what school they went to. Are they board certified? How many years have they been practicing? All that good stuff. The first time I booked my BBL, I didn't do none of that. Okay, like, and I mean, the person that I chose, she was okay, and like her credentials was good, but I'm just like, you know, next time you should probably look that up, and you should probably know that about the person before you just choose them. So, you know, look them up, see if they're board certified, see how many years they've been practicing, and see if you can see other places that they have practice at. Also, research the surgery center, because these surgery centers, they just be tragic, okay? Like, sometimes they have like the best doctors. Like, I love Dr. Mejijo, I think that's how you say his name, at Me Aesthetics. But I would just never go to Me Aesthetics. Like, I love him though, but if he ever left there, I'll probably go to him. But I just can't get with Mia. Like, I can't. And a lot of girls go there. A lot of girls go there and they have good experiences. A lot of girls go there and they have bad experiences. It's just really a mixture going on up in there, and I just cannot get with that. Okay, so yeah, make sure you research these surgery centers. Like, also like Jolie Plastic Surgery, they changed their name like 1,001 times. Like, so make sure you're really like looking into these places, because yeah. Check IG, Facebook for reviews. So go onto Facebook and do Facebook groups. I put a whole video up about Facebook groups and how you can find them, and about IG pages, surgery IG pages. I'll put the little card up here in the video, and how you guys can find that, and a review on the surgery community. Basically, that's what it is. And yeah, so check those out, IG and Facebook. And you can also get reviews on doctors and the surgery centers, because you're actually hearing reviews from girls that are going to the same place as you and doing the same thing as you, so it's always good. So next is look for before and after pictures like that are not on the doctors or the surgery centers like pages. So like the best place would be is like IG and Facebook groups, because then you can see girls posting their before and after pictures, and then you can see like girls that look like you before, so you can get more of a realistic view of like who doing what. Like some doctors are good at hips, some doctors are good at lats, some doctors are good with lipo, some doctors are good with like projection of the butt. Like every doctor has their thing, so like you gotta figure out which doctor is for you, and that's why you gotta look at like before and after pictures of certain girls that went to this doctor. Don't just pick a wish picture from like your favorite IG model and be like, okay, well I'm gonna go to this doctor, he could do this. Because like every doctor don't give out the vixen body, okay? Every doctor don't give out the IG model body. Like, you know, some doctors give out a more natural silhouette. Like if you want like the vixen body, like it'll be like a Dr. Mejijo, he does stuff like that. Dr. Hassan, he does stuff like that. But not every doctor is like that. Like they don't give out all that butt and all that hips. So you gotta figure out like what body are you going for? Are you going for the butt and hips? Are you just going for like shapely? Like what is like good for you? So yeah, you guys, those are my tips on how you can find a doctor. I personally think you definitely should do research on the doctor. Like that's, if you take anything away from this video, at least research the doctor before you, and research the surgery center. Like that's like the two number one things: research the doctor and research the surgery center. Like you can find out a lot by somebody. You can find out a lot about somebody by just typing their name in Google. Like one of these doctors, I put his name in Google, and then death was all over the place, and I was like, oh gosh. So yeah, so just go ahead and research these doctors, research these surgery centers, get into these Facebook communities. I put up my video about the surgery community, so you can talk to girls that actually went to your doctor or want to go to your doctor, going through the same experience as you. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you got any questions, leave them down in the comments, or you can DM me on Instagram. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe. Bye guys.